Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Kenne's Talk Show. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Smack up the like and subscribe button. Share with your friends, family members, including all your enemies. Today, we will be talking about 5 habits that will make you stay broke and consistently stay broke. The number one is your environment. If you stay around or you hang around people who are broke, what are the chances of you being broke? 100%. If you hang around people who are rich, or 5 or 6 people who are rich, you're the 7th person who is going to be rich. Your environment matters a lot. The number of people, the places where you go, the friends that you keep, your circle matters tremendously. If you keep broke friends who do not help you grow, who do not help you impact your life in a positive way, or help you, grow financially, educationally, emotionally, or psychologically, that is a problem. In my life, I structure my friends into categories. I put them into psychological, I put them into economical, I put them into financial. I know which ones I can call financial help, I know which ones I can call when I need emotional support. So if you would like to get out of that broke attitude or broke habit, please make sure to check your environment, check the people around you, that the people around you are not broke people, or who are not people who are going to be pulling you down the road. Number 2 is living below your means. Live below your means. In this world of competition, this peer pressure, I get it. Your friend, if he buys a Louis Vuitton, you don't necessarily have to buy a Louis Vuitton to match or show or prove to them that, okay, perhaps you can also get it. We live in a Western world where everything is on borrow basis. You can lend, you can borrow things and pay at a later date. But what is the point in incurring debt just to impress people? What are people watching you? You know what I mean? So being in a competition with others can actually deplete yourself to friends and comparing yourself to others, or being in a competition, because it's actually not very helpful. The third thing we'll be talking about is you should stop living from paycheck to paycheck. I'm not sure how much I should stress on this. Okay, the moment you start living from paycheck to paycheck, that can take you a really long time to break. It has to do with psychology. You have to break that cycle. Okay, do not spend what you do not have. Okay, the credit card comes in here. When you have lots of credit cards, you have money that you actually spending money that you do not have. And so breaking that cycle of a credit card can help you break the cycle of living from paycheck to paycheck. Living from paycheck to paycheck can be very, very stressful. I have lived from paycheck to paycheck, and I can tell you, it's not one pretty one. You should not live from paycheck to paycheck. It's not very pretty. So break the cycle and the habit of living from paycheck to paycheck. That will help you get out of this 5 habits of being broke. The next thing is stop blaming others for your mistakes. Stop blaming others for your nemesis. Stop blaming others for the things that you can fix. Okay, I've seen a lot of people blame their parents and say, oh well, you didn't give me the proper education so that I can get here. Well, your parents tried their best. Okay, you as a human, when you turn 18, you already have the right to do a lot of things. You decide what your life would look like. Okay, when you start blaming others, it keeps you, and when you start blaming others and not being accountable for your life, it keeps you in that circle of being broke. It keeps you in that environment of being broke. So avoid blaming others for your mistakes. Avoid blaming others for your personal mistakes. Now, the next thing I'll talk about is not planning for the future. Okay. Now, I get it. There are some people who are pretty OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. You can be OCD, and you're one that sets up your clothes for Monday to Friday, and you can't do that for your budgeting. That's a problem. Okay. When you don't plan ahead, when you don't plan for the future, this actually causes you significant, amount of money. For example, let's say you are planning on going out with your friends. You don't have a set budget in your mind that you're going to spend during that evening during a dinner event, or at a school reunion, or maybe a family reunion. You don't have a set budget. Then you can go out, and when you get there, you blow out whatever cash you have, and it honestly speaking, that limits you to grow. And this is one of the 5 habits that actually keeps you down, and it doesn't help you grow. Now, the last thing I would say, kind of piggyback from not planning for the future, the previous point, it's not budgeting. I can't stress on this enough. I cannot stress on this enough. Budgeting is the number one way to keep your financial books in order, to keep your financial household in order. If you do not budget, believe me, you will not move ahead. I mean, there are cases where people can not budget and they actually do really well in the future, but um, budgeting is the number one key to actually managing your finances. The moment you start budgeting, believe me, you will be at a great immerse. That's like a breakthrough through your finances. If you set a budget, say you earn 2,000 a month, okay? You set a budget, $200 goes to my investments. $50 goes to my phone bill. You put this into miscellaneous and other your rent and all that stuff. The moment you draw that, it helps you tremendously. Well, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, this helped you figure out which 5 habits can keep you broke and consistently broke. And please make sure to smack up the bell and subscribe button, share with your friends, family members. I'll see you in the next one.